All right, so we're back. Do you remember what was happening?
Last time I remember, we were trying to escape with the girl. Remember we tried escaping with the girl. Oh no, Tama died. Remember Tama died in her suit?
Tama died in her suit. The
Yeah,
things that
remember
this game makes us say.
Remember she couldn't get out of her suit. Like,
so it's been a while, everyone. Chaos happened. One.
Oh no, I forgot about Osawa, dude. That guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Remember when he saw someone hang him? Oh wait, no, that's the scientist. This is the guy that saw somebody hang themselves.
Yeah.
Minorikawa.
Saw some, but yeah, Osawa is the one who hung himself, right?
I don't think so. No, I think it was a rival paper or something. Was the guy that hung himself?
No.
So guys, we're probably gonna be a little foggy on some of the events, but we're finally bringing it back, and we'll probably play it continuously from here on out, so it won't happen again, I think. But what happened is, one, Andrew was in a different country, which was its own wrench in the works, but then he went to a place that had such bad internet that it wasn't working, and so we had to just wait until life changes happened. But then he went from bad internet to like no internet, or at least not recording space, because you went to you spent a while in hostels.
Yeah,
so you were
in hostels where there's like no.
Yeah, you're like
no way I could
surrounded by people
without,
all the time, basically.
Yeah. It was well, to be fair, I could have recorded, but it would have sounded awful, and I know better.
Yeah. So he was in a room full of snoring people for like weeks, and then now he's back. But then Christmas happened, so everyone was preoccupied with that shit, and then he's on the job hunt, and things have kind of just now stabilized. Like, everyone's employed, everyone lives in a house with internet and a bed and the door that closes. So also I moved in during all this mess too. We both moved.
Yes.
And Christmas happened, and it's been a chaotic few months. But we're ready to finally find out what happens to all these peeps, because I've missed this game. It's neat.
Bad end. Uh-oh.
But it's also really hard.
Has a bad end.
It's a little hard to remember where the fuck we left off.
Well, I do remember that we need to start doing some next level manipulation.
Next level manipulation.
Free from that suit. No. Tama got free. But remember, then the bad people showed up.
Yeah, the bad people showed up. But we changed something so that Tama's no longer
don't get there.
Yeah, Tama's currently at a different thing where we can make some kind of choice.
Because Achi was the one who told
I think we might have made it so that something different is going to happen to Tama. Because Tama currently just ends at a choice.
Yeah.
Like really early in the story.
Yeah, I don't know. Tama's a weird one.
I think the last thing we did before we stopped, we might have done something that changes Tama's entire timeline.
I think we misdirected those guys during Achi's timeline.
So let's try that. Oh yeah, there's a C option. A, B, and C. Stuck in the cat costume. Let's give this a try.
Oh, what was her voice?
Good question. It's been a long time.
What did I give her as a voice? Wait, what is this last choice?
C.
Ask Shihiri to assist me?
Wait.
What?
Wait, what? Why is that a new choice, I wonder? Did we never do this one before? Or is it the only one we did before?
I think it's the only one we did before.
Oh, it's great because we've done it before.
Yeah, I think we
have
these two.
We need to figure out how these ones change the outcome.
Okay.
Why not? Okay.
So those are some interesting options.
Yeah, so we can yank it with all our might, or rock back and forth. I think if we rock back and forth, we might break something in the environment, and that'll change the story. That's my guess.
That seems more likely.
Whereas I think this will just fail.
Yeah, I think that just fails. What was her voice?
It's probably just your only girl voice that isn't Lotus.
Really? Just my regular girl voice, or was it my high-pitched one?
It might have been. You could check if you want to via the YouTube.
I decided to rock my head back and forth for good, good and hard. What gives? It won't come free no matter how hard I try to buck it off. And to make things worse, now I've got this dull, throbbing pain at the back of my head. Like I bumped my head somewhere, but I don't remember doing that recently.
Chihiri flashes me a curious look. Oh wait, sorry, this is still Thomas saying this. That was a narrator.
Well, it's always their first-person narration, technically.
I guess that's true. So this is you?
Jesus, what was it?
Some fucking.
There's so many voices.
Yeah.
What are you doing? She asks.
I thought maybe I could at least get the head off. I tried pulling again, refusing to give up.
That's not okay.
You in pain already?
Yeah. Go for it.
I don't remember if you went that heavy before. That ain't gonna work. That thing's attached to the body. Oh, right, because she was an angry chicken when we first saw her. That's what I was doing that voice.
Yeah. I slumped forward in defeat, face planting on the tabletop.
No!
Most folks would have noticed that when they put it on, you know.
Well, I didn't. The boss helped me get into this thing.
Well, don't let it get you down, Cheery says. Here, drink some of this.
She pulls a bottle with a straw from her bag and pours some of the tea into it.
It's adorable.
In a fever of thirst, I jam the plastic straw through the mascot costume's mouth. Thankfully, it reaches as far as my own. Wow, it makes sucking sounds. It's adorable.
Distressing.
I suck for all I'm worth. Oh my, comma, please. Honey, you're worth more than that. I suck and I suck and I suck. This is...
Oh no.
My body rejoices as the moisture returns to it like rain coming to the desert. Like the rains down in Africa.
Really?
And thus I revive. Actually, it kind of does feel like I'm coming back to life. Wake me up. Wake me up.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm never going to forget this as long as I live.
With tears welling up in my eyes, I clutch Chihiri's hand in my fuzzy mitts.
Oh, hey, I'm not the kind of person to abandon someone in need, you know, she replies.
She replies after stealing our lunch?
Yeah. Well, you know,
And bears.
she couldn't fit it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the mask stuck somehow.
Yeah,
and we
but
don't
it's
have
not like
scissors.
The food's not gonna go bad. Like, I'm getting it off today. Like, and a bear's grin crosses her face.
How come you're carrying this bottle around with you anyway?
I ask.
Oh, that's because I make my own protein juice.
Protein juice? Never heard of it.
I think we've been here before.
We'll click on protein to find out.
I'm just trying to remember if there was like a... Was there like a fast forward button for previously read dialogue?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because like I think we've done this whole protein juice conversation before.
I'm not sure.
Am I gonna have to edit this whole part out because it's just repeated content?
No, because
We'll see.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Well, now you're gonna find out.
I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Is there like a trigger or something?
You can adjust the brightness?
What?
I'm just finding all new buttons here. How exciting.
Oh, there you go. Reread.
Oh yeah, I can keep pressing down.
So I guess we have.
I guess we can keep pressing down. But hey, a job's a job, Cheery says after a moment, perking up again. They tell me to sell this junk, I'll sell it.
The door flies open suddenly and a loud voice belts out. Hold it right there.
Oh,
wait,
this is the difference. Okay.
Also, this is a great difference so far.
This is a great song.
This afro is just on point.
This suddenly feels like we're in the middle of Cowboy Bebop a little bit.
Actually, it feels like Bobo 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 Bobo.
Oh god, I don't want to think about that.
I whirl around in a panic to see an odd-looking man standing in the doorway. I think you did this voice for this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Junichi Yanagishita.
There's no way we're going to remember all the names.
He's the guy who hired us.
I heard that, Cheery. Don't you go calling my product junk. That's disrespectful.
Oh, God.
Cheery,
Wow, he has good hearing.
Cheery gave him an apologetic look.
Whoops, sorry about that. You should be, but whatever. If you really have doubts, have a try for yourself.
At this point, I've just given up on voices. Like, I'm just going to guess what they were. We can't research every previous voice.
Mr. Yanagishita pulls a bottle of burning hammer from his coat pocket.
We are the monsters that killed the FBI agent. Not FBI, but whatever.
Can you click on burning hammer?
Haven't we done it a lot? Oh, that's new.
Okay.
Yeah. Sister products
include Del Sweets, Celios, Better Sweater, Dom Pepperon, Power Burn Z, Mr. Thin, Nega Chow, Super Nega Chow.
I'm just going to point out, you got both of them wrong.
What? Which one?
Del Sweats and Cellulose.
Oh.
They're even worse when you get them right.
Gross.
Sweat. I thought we'd already covered that because it's burning hammer again.
I guess not.
Yeah.
It's like a different, I don't know. At first glance, it looks kind of like an energy supplement, but the cheapo label gives an immediate impression of sketchiness.
Go on, says Yanagishita. Give it a go.
Shiri reaches out to take it.
But no sooner does she grab the bottle than Mr. Yanagishi shouts out once more.
Wait, hold on. What? Cheery squawks. What gives? You two, you're both good stomach-wise. Stomach-wise? Yeah, drinking this stuff on an empty stomach can cause some pretty nasty problems. So just make sure you eat or drink something beforehand. Doesn't matter what, really. Wait, nasty problems? Yeah?
Oh, it's you, I guess. None of that was labeled dialogue.
How do we know? Okay.
I don't know. The last one's you, though.
Yeah.
That's just why.
I asked.
I also completely lost both voices and mixed them together.
I'd rather
I
not
noticed.
say. Nobody would buy it otherwise.
That's not... You can't do that.
Seriously?
You
Can because the FDA doesn't actually care about energy
right,
drinks
'cause
or
diet-
energy supplements
Or not even... No, not that. Diet drinks.
or dietary.
Diet drinks
yeah.
are super unregulated and fucked up. Like vitamin supplements, yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's all good. I just had lunch, Cheery says.
He flashes a carefree smile.
Well, I haven't eaten yet. But on the other hand, I've been guzzling as much iced tea as I can fill myself up. It's probably safe for me to try this stuff,
Oh, no.
but you have your helmet on.
Yeah, but straw.
I may as well drink it in for a penny and for a pound. I don't think that's what she said in Japanese.
Yeah, I'm guessing not. But, you know, localization that's actually good in a game. Crazy, right?
Let's see.
where you can actually localize instead of just translate.
Yeah, I would probably say no. We should probably not drink this.
I feel like it's got to go really badly if you drink it, because we have
Yeah.
not eaten. Which now we
we're
have an
already-
explanation of what happened to protagonist man.
Yeah.
I have to play him
No,
again
so-
before I remember his name.
So not only are we, well, yeah, I mean, it would go bad because not only are we stuck in this suit, but also we're slightly dehydrated. Like
See?
we haven't eaten and we're slightly dehydrated.
C is curious. It's just like a question.
Wait, is this the stuff that? Yeah, I guess that's her just asking the question to him.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is this that stuff that gives you visions or something?
What she's thinking. What?
I remember a rumor I heard not too long ago, some kind of urban legend. It was about some drink with a weird, burning, spicy flavor, and supposedly it turns all of your fingernails a faint shade of black.
What?
Then you see things you can't normally see, and hear things you can't normally hear. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Question mark turned red?
Who are you?
The fuck?
I heard some college students talking about hearing voices like that, swearing this mystery drink could have that effect. It's a little unnerving. Still, I really doubt it could be true. Oh, God. I
What?
stick the bottle of Burning Hammer into my mascot head mouth.
I didn't tell you to drink it. Oh well.
It has an unexpected smell like curry. Oh. Putting my own lips around the mouth of the bottle, I gulp down the liquid inside. How? Literally how?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that angle works from the inside.
It doesn't taste like anything. A handful of seconds go by.
What the heck?
It feels like a firecracker just exploded inside my mouth. Now it's spicy. Way too spicy. It's like I just swallowed a chili pepper coated in curry powder.
Looks like somebody just got hit by the burning hammer.
Before I know, why is it playing pirate music?
Listen, everyone's just using Kevin MacLeod.
Is this not just like a shanty? Like, the fuck am I listening to?
That's the vision she's having of curry pirates.
Yeah, what is that? I'm taken aback, honestly, because we were talking about like horror mystery, and then now all of a sudden it's playing like a little shanty tune. And I'm like, what? How did we get here? Before I know it, I'm sweating bullets.
Well, you sweating?
Dr. Yanagashita, Mr. Yanagashita asks. I almost promoted
He is
him
no
a
doctor.
bit.
Like a whole lot. You are, aren't you?
Why does he sound so happy about that?
That right there is the magic of Burning Hammer at work.
Jahiri and I are at a loss for words.
There's no H in her name.
Or, yeah.
Or there is,
yeah.
but not there.
What?
Aren't you pronouncing like Chihiri? Like there's...
Chiri. Chiri. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's Chiri.
I was like, it somehow was getting to be 3 syllables and I didn't know how.
Yeah.
Burning Hammer. Drink all you want, just burn those pounds away. How's that sound? Good, huh? This is so stupid, Spicy. It makes you sweat.
Cheery blurts out.
Blunt and to the point. I approve.
Yeah? Well, I guess you're right.
Yanagashita says.
He hangs his head.
What is in this stuff?
I ask. I can still feel my tongue tingling. Heck, my body is almost too numb to move. You might be dying, Tama.
She might be.
I'm so shocked I even forget to get properly angry.
No. Was he wearing rabbit ears? What's happening there? Was there just something behind
I don't know
him?
what's
or-
happening there.
I didn't not notice him wearing rabbit ears this whole time,
Yeah,
right?
no, he wasn't wearing rabbit ears.
There must just be something right behind him. Let's see.
So it's this health food product that got imported from America a few years back.
Yanagashita explains.
But the import agency went out of business not long after, and I couldn't move the merch. So I bought up the whole lot. Everything they had in their storehouse. Spent all the money I had on it.
Chiri arches an eyebrow. How much did it cost you? She asks.
1 million yen for 300 bottles.
Yo, what? Wait, can I do the math on that? Hold on.
Yeah, wait. How do you sell it then?
1 million yen for 300 bottles, dude? That's a hella scam.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. You gotta localize the money.
You paid 3,333 yen per bottle? Yeah, out your mind, boy. Like, let me put that into perspective.
How much does an energy drink sell for in Japan, for example?
He literally paid $30 a bottle. He paid more than so he would have to, in order to make a profit, he'd have to sell this for more than $30. Are you serious? I would never buy a Monster Energy drink for $30.
Is that math right?
That's 300 into a million.
No, I mean, oh wait, no, yeah, that'd be 30, maybe, because it's like 1 to 100 between dollars and yen, right?
Yeah. So so it's 100 Japanese yen is $1.
Somebody will correct us.
I mean, I have a currency converter. That's what I'm using.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, still, that's insane. $30 for a bottle.
How much was like a pack of cigarettes when you were in Japan?
Like $4.
Or I mean, in yen.
Oh, in yen, it was 495 yen.
So this thing is, so one of these would cost
Yeah.
like 6 packs of cigarettes.
Basically, yeah.
Or probably 5 or probably 7 or 8 actually.
Honestly, if you want to lose weight that bad, it would be more efficient just to smoke cigarettes. Or more affordable.
Oh no. No,
Like-
bad advice from Andrew.
No, I'm saying in this world, for $30 for a bottle, like, how would you, as a businessman, how would you not go like, people could buy 6 packs of cigarettes for 1 energy drink?
Yeah, no,
Or
the
for one-
price is insane. That doesn't, unless I'm just missing
I think
something
this-
here. That doesn't
this
even
is a
sound
trans-
like it
Yeah.
was like a oh no, we can't get rid of this like discount bulk sale. It just sounds like he got ripped off.
Yeah. Wait, okay. I can scarcely believe my ears. 300 bottles at 1 million yen for the lot. That's roughly, oh god damn it, they did the math for us.
It's
I'm so
just like
embarrassed now.
Zero Escape.
That's roughly 3,333 yen a piece. Each one of these teensy bottles costs over 30 or 3,000 yen. Yeah, she's just as like confused.
Yeah.
Like $30.
You
That's why
got
no
ripped
one's
off,
buying it.
man.
Cheery says.
You really think so? Huh. Yeah, you're probably right.
You spent all your money. Jesus Christ.
He hangs his head even more despondently.
Is this why the mafia was here a moment ago before?
Yeah, probably because they loaned him the 1 million yen.
Oh no. Well, he said he spent all of his money on it, so he probably had to take a loan afterwards to live. Jesus, this is the
Oh,
sort
you know
of
what?
thing
No, he
they'd
probably-
sell at 100 yen
shops or something.
She's not wrong. Ouch. Chiri moving in for the kill.
100 yen shops? Really?
Mr. Yanagashi, I hate when they do this.
Yanagashita.
Yanagashita. I feel like that's not right.
Yanagashita.
Mr. Yanagashita lets out the heaviest of sighs.
Yanagishita.
I'm starting to feel pretty bad for the guy, actually.
Probably should, but not bad enough to do anything about it because he kind of dug this hole himself.
Also, you're stuck in this costume.
Yeah, so he's not great.
Yeah.
Don't let it get you down, sir.
I say, hoping to comfort him. But Mr. Yanagashi lets out a sob-choked sigh. Oh, it's blue? You can highlight that? Okay. That's
Oh my
pretty
god,
good.
I can go another layer deeper.
Oh god. You want to read what a sigh is?
Sigh.
Explain to the audience.
A
Keith?
deep breath emphatically exhaled, often a sign of disappointment, stress, or unrequited love.
Wait, what?
Also a way of expressing the anxiety brought on by massive debt.
Jesus.
One has no money to give, only sighs. Right around now, Minoru Minorikawa is in the company of someone inclined to sigh this way.
I want that on a shirt. One has no money to give, only sighs. Oh,
What?
wait. Jump? Oh no, he's dead. We can jump to him? Okay, we gotta go back.
The sigh somehow lets us jump to Minorikawa? What the fuck?
Well, wait, oh.
That's a bizarre connection. Do we need to play forward
right,
to that
because
point?
he's- Well, no, we have to fix that because remember, he's late.
Yeah, but I think we already fixed it because it's currently not ending in a bad end.
You're absolutely right.
Just like what happened
Let's
with
go
Tama.
back.
If it's not ending in a bad end, that means that whatever we did in a different timeline changed it. Just like how this one's a keep out, meaning we have to switch to it from another timeline, for example, in Achi. Kano's at a bad end because he drank the diet drink. I guess we'll do Minori. Were you him? I don't remember. I think I was the scientist, but I'm not sure.
I might have been that guy.
I think you were the excited bike guy. It's really hard to remember, isn't it?
It is really hard to remember. I remember I was Achi.
Yeah, because you gave him Sigma voice.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh shit, wrong button. Just listen, it's hard to guess what the buttons are in this game.
I think I know what voice I gave this guy. We'll find out though. Oh.
Trying to get to where the thing changed.
Excuse me, what did that say?
Yeah, what?
My text log was like, the only thing left to do is to die. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Time to duel. The only thing I can do now is die. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, this is when he was talking to the other person on the phone and they're going to kill themselves. He's on the phone with them.
Yeah.
I think we can, like, warp down. The only thing I can do now is die.
Kurt? The taxi's tires squealed as the cab rounded a corner. The shift in momentum made Minorikawa topple over in the back seat.
There we go. 10. I don't know. 10 minutes on the dot, the driver announced.
Minorikawa righted himself and looked out the window. Shibuya Station. I knew you could do it, Mr. Kimizuka. He told the driver how to get to Haven Publishing. It shouldn't be more than 5 minutes further.
Wait, didn't you have like a hyped voice when he talked to other people, but then he like is a loser the moment he's on his own or something?
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I did do that.
Do you want to check or something? Oh, it's me. Sir, if I may ask, just what are you in such a hurry over?
Son of a bitch!
I beg your pardon? Kimizuka bristled.
Not you. The guy who's waiting on me? Minorikawa said. I'm going to give that son of a bitch a piece of my mind. God damn. The multi-tenant building where Haven Publishing had its offices came into view.
You're right the first time. It's heaven.
Oh. The taxi stopped outside. Minorikawa opened the door as he hurriedly reached for his wallet. Then he stopped. What if the worst had come to pass and he needed to take Toyama to a hospital? Should he leave the taxi? Should he have the taxi wait here? Or would it be better to call an ambulance?
Sir, is there a problem? The driver asked. There's a decent conundrum of whether or not we need to call.
Well, we know for a fact that guy is like legit trying to hang himself.
Yeah, unless something changed.
Yeah, but best case scenario, we show up him mid-hanging.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, let's have that dude wait there, because I think we're probably gonna need to rush, like, ASAP.
You don't think we need to draw? You don't think we need to call an ambulance?
Well, we're gonna waste time on paying him, like, paying him the money that we owe him, or if there's some kind of issue with paying or something, and then we need to, then we would have to get up there. We would see what's happening. Then we have to free him, then call 911, wait for the ambulance to arrive.
It's probably true that if we make him wait here, we don't have to deal with paying him yet, so we can run up there and find out and catch him in time. Whereas if we call an ambulance, he'll probably be dead already. Also, I don't know how well do you call an ambulance for an attempted hanging? Once you stop him from hanging himself, the problem's fairly resolved, and you could get into the hospital afterwards potentially. But like, I mean, I'm saying the ambulance isn't going to save him from the hanging.
Oh yeah,
it's not gonna. It can't get there in time or do anything special that we can't do. So let's do wait here.
Oh, wait here. I'll be right back. Minorikawa was out of the cab in an instant and running for the building.
In an instant, unlike our decision-making process.
But once inside, he avoided the elevator in favor of rushing up the stairs. Heaven Publishing rented out the 3rd and 4th floors. In all likelihood, Toyama would be at the editing department of 4-Star General Gossip on the 4th floor. Oh yeah, what was going on? Some kind of like news story?
Something,
When he got there,
something
however,
bad
the door was
happened and he was going to kill himself, but I don't remember if we knew yet.
Yeah, I don't think we know. We just know that he is part of a shady publishing company.
He called us first and he was like, it's all bad, and then he like hung himself by the time I got here. In fact, we might find out what it is once we talk to him after saving him.
Yeah. Mr. Toyama! Hey, Mr. Toyama! He shouted and banged, but there was no one to reply. Something was seriously wrong. Minorikawa took a deep breath and then kicked the door in.
Damn.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
It's a me! you do not have a
It's me, the rope.
You do not have a pop filter.
I do not have a pop filter. I apologize. But that dude, I want to point out 2 things. One, super polite, taking off the shoes. I mean, I personally hate it when people hang themselves with their shoes on. That's really just fucking rude.
That's a really particular thing, huh? Look how much butt cushion that guy's got next to his Xbox 360.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Wait, what? The butt cushion guy has a 360. Are you seeing that?
Wait, not only that, it's a 360 that's like in midair, or it's like attached to something.
Well, I think it stood on its side, and there's probably just enough shelf there, but enough that it's kind of cumbersome. That's probably why they have that one thing stacked on top of it with the papers to hold it in place. But that's a really precarious Xbox 360 in this publishing office.
But he do it so he doesn't have a PC. He just has a 360.
Do you think they propped up the 360 to look like a janky, like low budget computer, like to pretend that they have a computer?
I'm gonna see something in just a second.
Because like this is a live action game. It's probably a bunch of like set dressing they tried to rapidly throw together by not spending anything. It's like, I don't know, that looks like a computer. Stand it up. Because first of all, by the way, the 360 only has a power cable in it. It doesn't have a video out or Ethernet.
You know what's even weirder?
What?
The weirder part is this game is not for a 360.
No, it's for the Wii.
It's for the Wii and the PlayStation.
Yeah, well, it was a Wii exclusive for like a decade.
Yeah, but I'm saying
it came out on PlayStation 4 and PC when we started playing.
I'm just saying it's not even like, because it came out on the PlayStation 3 as well.
Yeah. There's also like a cat in the background that from this angle looks like one of those like cut in half like anatomy projects.
Oh yeah.
Looks like its stomach is cut open from here.
Are you talking about the one in the left corner?
Yeah.
It's just holding gold coins.
Yeah, just from this angle it looks like one of those people that's cut open, like that kind of anatomy plastic man. I also love that nightmare of a television on the right.
Oh god.
Which as far as I can tell is a television, not a computer screen.
It is. I also too I think this is like
this room just keeps giving.
Real office.
It's probably their office, the developers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
This room just keeps on giving. There. Yeah, the fact there's a 360 makes me think this is a game developer office from the mid 2000s, not a publisher.
That phone's fucking awesome.
I love this photo. This photo gives us so much to work with. Oh my god.
So much going on. But also, I want to point out that this dude tied the nicest looking noose I've ever seen. Look at how perfect that knot is. That's a good knot.
I don't know what a good noose looks like as far as like an effective one goes.
A bad noose is a loose noose. You don't want a loose noose.
A loose noose?
Yes.
All I know is that guy's got 2 fucking seat cushions, which I've been there. We're just like trying to stack them, and like even when they're stacked, they aren't soft enough. Why are chairs bad?
Well,
it's almost like butts. It turns out that butts are just bad at sitting forever.
Well, because it's not what your butt is made for.
Yeah.
Your butt's made to like your butt's made to be like so you don't feel pain when you sit down, but not for 8 hours.
Yeah, over time it just ruins you.
Also, what is that behind him? Is that a coffee machine? Or is that a computer?
I would guess fax machine, but I don't know. I'm trying to spot things. I'm trying to spot giveaways that this is a game developer place, but it's hard. It's still weirding me out that they don't have a video out on their Xbox.
They probably do. Wait, what is that on top of the Xbox? Is that a router? Or is that a Wii?
I think that's a plank of wood. And on top of that is a router.
It's a router.
Which, like, that
okay.
wood is covering the fans of the Xbox.
Oh,
Well, some of them. There's a lot of fans, but you needed all of them because the Xbox just like to die.
You need all of them.
Meanwhile, there's just a bunch of fucking boxes that are sealed around the room, which, what are those?
It's a publishing company, so it has to have, like, books ready to go. Or, you know, if it's a game company, it has a bunch of games ready to be shipped.
Not this one.
Oh, no.
Well, they were making it.
Oh.
If I could read Japanese, I might be able to find giveaways that there's like, they're literally just a game developer office if I could read any of the text, but I can't.
I would be impressed if there's anything in here you could read. I don't
It
see
is pretty small.
I don't see a single thing on the screen that I could read without having to enhance.
Yeah.
Like, they're very... I mean, maybe this, like, directory down here next to the phone, I could probably get something off of that that might be like, hey, don't tell anybody about that cool Shibuya Scramble game we're making. Like,
I like how there's a man that's about to murder himself, and our response is, ooh, look at this room.
Right? It's like,
The 360 is really hard not to catch immediately, though.
Yeah. Toyama was standing on a stool, about to slip his head through a noose that hung from the ceiling. What the hell are you doing? Minorikawa lunged for Toyama. What if you lunged into him
And they
from
just died
behind?
anyway, like Final Destination style?
I was gonna say, what if you like lunged into him and he accidentally put the like noose around his throat and you ended up like killing him?
That would be some distressing slapstick jokes.
I wouldn't put it past Japan. The two men crashed to the floor in a tangled heap. A pile of clutter slid off of a nearby desk and fell on top of them. Or,
Minorikawa, what are you doing?
Toyama whined.
dragging himself back to his feet proved something of a challenge. That's what I'd like to know. Minorikawa's fury was mounting. What the hell is this about?
That whip noise.
A whip noise to a noose. Come on. Also, wait. What's going on with the shading in that noose? Is there just, oh, there's just like black tape around it or something?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something that doesn't look like a Photoshop effect. It looks like something's physically there. That's
Yeah, there's like
catching the
something
light.
physically there.
Yeah.
In any case, that is a good looking noose. Look at that noose. That's pretty good. It's not gonna hold him though. That's a very thin noose.
Look where
Like,
where he's
damn.
hanging it from.
Yeah, he's also hanging it from a light.
He's hanging it from like a light or the shitty metal that I wouldn't trust. Unless he went
Yeah,
above the ceiling tiles, like moved a ceiling tile out of the way that we can't see, and it's attached to
That
like a
would
support.
Why would you even put it back? Where did that ceiling tile
Well-
go? It had to be like I would just leave it on
Well,
the floor.
we haven't seen the ceiling.
True.
And at this angle, we can't see the ceiling tile that the rope would go to.
Because it's attached to the light. He jabbed an accusing finger at the noose hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, that. One of the fluorescent lights died, and I was just swapping it out.
What?
With a very obvious noose.
he literally was like, "There's not even a bulb in sight." He's like, I'm replacing the burnt out noose inside of my ceiling light." Like, oh shit, my ceiling light man needs a new noose every like 3 months.
It's like the worst lie.
Don't you feed me that bull? What was that phone call about? That business about how the only thing you could do was die. Tell me.
Just a joke.
He says, almost hanging himself.
Funny joke.
Toyama curled his lips into a faint semblance of a smile. Minorikawa wasn't buying it, but he didn't have time to press the issue. A cute little voice echoed through the editing office.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was gonna be the first person to find him? That's horrible.
Well, technically, we are still the first person to find him.
Yeah, but that was
We're
gonna
just
happen a
late.
moment later, and like right after that
Yeah.
ending, just it was already bad enough, but then like the kid walks in.
eyes.
Daddy, no!
Oh, there you go. There's your voice for the kid now.
Daddy, I'm back from the store.
How old are you and why were you allowed to? Oh my God, are you a child? Did
Yeah.
you just let this child run to the store?
Yeah.
What is it like living in a safe country?
Can I?
And can I please accept application?
I hear sirens every day.
I mean, if I could one up you, I live in a we both live in a country where there's a shooting every day.
Yeah, well, yeah. When you were in Sacramento, you had the experience of somebody getting shot on your street within the narrow
We
time
also
you were
live
there.
we live in a state that has a shooting every month.
Yay!
That's it's pretty good. Daddy. A little girl came walking in carrying a length of rubber gas tubing.
Did you go to
Wait.
Home Depot?
Excuse me.
Or
did you
Home Depot?
That's racist.
Is it that racist though? When it's definitely what they do?
Yeah.
They
yes.
literally
it's
just
still-
they genuinely take English words and just do that to them, and then that's now Japanese. When they make new words, they're just taking it from English and
Well,
making it sound like that. And that's
only
all.
words
And also
that they don't
pronoun-
have in Japanese. They have home and they have depot.
Yeah,
Like,
but
both of those words exist.
but is there a Home Depot in Japan?
No, there's not.
Because if there was, wouldn't they still call it that?
It depends. Sometimes they're renamed, but yeah, I mean like McDonald's is McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's. The McDonald's.
All right, because that's like a genuine controversy. Is that there's people that are mad that English is replacing their language because like 80% of new words in Japanese are just English, like words from English language being pronounced that way, basically.
Well, I mean, it's kind of tough when you're trying to like add iPhone to the dictionary and
Yeah.
you realize like there's no real kanji to associate with iPhone, so you just kind of say iPhone.
Yeah, like isn't it there like Apu or Aparu is just like apps on phones, and like they just use what we have
Yeah, I mean
and
there's
make it fit
I think
their
they actually
pronunciation.
I think they might actually have a word for app. But they don't have like a word for Android. Like
Android.
Android or app, like iPhone. It was Toyama's fifth grade daughter, Hana.
Hana. Teruo Toyama's only daughter, currently 10 years old. The night Hana was born in Shibuya Central Hospital, there was an unexpected fireworks display outside the window of the maternity ward. As he looked out at the bursting rockets, Teruo decided to name his daughter Hana after the Japanese word for fireworks, Hanabi.
Man, that's such a fucking cool thing you can do in like with Japanese.
That's a
People's
cool
names.
Yeah.
People's names can mean something. It's like, why are you named Andrew? My parents opened a baby naming book. Like, like this dude's like, I saw fireworks go off when my daughter was born. I'm gonna name her after fireworks. It's like, fuck, that's cool. What a cool dad.
Why's your name Keith? Because mom said dad couldn't name me Anthony Ballard the Third. So instead,
real,
it's
though,
my
that
middle
would've been-
name.
That'd been fucking cool.
What?
The third?
Being the third?
Yeah. You have the weight on your shoulders that because most people give up on the third.
I hate that.
Yeah, but
I
most people
hate
give up
dynasty names.
on it. But you can have a dynasty.
And
You
also,
can
it
have a
really
fourth.
drives home the dumb idea of like your parents living through you when they just name you them. Like, I hate that. I feel like everyone should have their own identity, and no one should have their parent or grandparent's name.
I will never die as long as my children retain my name. And then you don't take the name. It's like the curse is broken.
I feel like great grandparent is like the limit for how far you can go, how far you have to go before you name somebody the same name again. Anything
I think
sooner,
all-
and I feel like you're just being mean to the child.
My stance is that anybody who is named after a parent is a Horcrux.
Is a Horcrux.
Like, that's just how it works.
You haven't even
Like,
watched or read that one.
I don't need to.
You
to
stopped
know
at like
that-
2 or
that
something. Meanwhile, I've
what?
read 10 books.
I stopped. No, I watched the movies.
Oh, I thought you said you quit at like 2. and you're like, fuck it, I don't need to finish these.
I think like 2 or 3. I don't know. I think I stopped on one.
The Horcrux is the last one.
Well, I know I did.
Before they made 3 more.
I mean, I didn't even know what. I don't even think I knew what Voldemort looked like. Yeah, I don't even think they had like his design down by the time I stopped watching the movies.
Probably not.
In any
no.
case. So now we know about Hana.
Yeah. That's an unusually fun reason for a name.
I thought I was gonna jump us over to Tama from there, and
it's
it's like Tama's actually his daughter, and I was like, oh
no.
Like,
that's just because I gave them the voice.
Yeah. Minorikawa stared. Toyama, you were planning on using that hose too? He hesitated to end his sentence with gas yourself to death.
No, I think he was gonna kill himself with a noose, you idiot. What? He sent her away to buy a hose so she'd be gone when he died, and that's why he locked the door. He at least locked the door. I guess is the closest thing to to good I could come up with for this.
Until she's like, oh, that's weird. My dad. Wow, that is the shittiest hose. What did you buy that
so
for?
tiny.
Like what could you even do with that?
Are you using
hose
it to attach something to itself? I guess.
It only exists for like a car, right?
It has to be used to just connect something to another part of itself, which is a thing, sure.
Sure.
Well, it's almost gas heater season after all.
The hell it is! It was a beautiful sunny April day outside.
Oh, it's about to be summer.
Yeah.
Well, you know how sensitive I am to the cold.
This was getting truly ridiculous. Minorikawa got right up in his face.
I mean, you probably don't want to interrogate him about the suicide now that the kid's back.
Well, I don't think the kid will understand. Oh, God.
I think she understands Japanese.
Nah, she only speaks English.
She's a 5th grader. She knows what suicide is.
It's a weird quirk.
Although she probably saw the noose already and definitely knows what it means.
Yeah, wait, how did she not comment on the noose?
I mean, she's really sure. She might have literally not looked up yet.
That would be amazing. If she literally walked into this building and didn't notice the stool in the center of the aisle.
Yeah, well, the noose is knocked over now.
See the noose?
Yeah.
No, the noose is still on the ceiling.
You want to know the stool's fallen over.
No, I think it's still standing up.
No, it was falling over in the last scene.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Listen, just explain to me what the heck is going on, okay? He kept his voice low, but his eyes were steely. Hana clung tightly to her father, gazing worriedly up at the 2 men.
No, it's just...
Yami let out a long, heavy sigh of resignation.
Oh, a sigh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Keep out, you say.
This keep out mechanic makes no sense, by the way.
It doesn't. It makes less sense now that we know.
Like, at first I thought we'd have to do something cool in a different timeline or something, but it's literally like, just finds the weird, pointless connection that exists somewhere else for some reason. Jump. I'm just gonna click on jump, and it's gonna go right back to Minorikawa anyway.
Oh, the fucking shanty's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This jump mechanic is nonsense.
Jump.
They're not, like, we always assumed they'd be connected in some way. Like, the one time it happened, they were like, look at those guys running away, and then you could jump to those guys. But this is literally just the use of the word sigh in an unrelated scene. What?
Let's see.
He's bald.
It's the scratch cards that were in the 4-star general gossip.
4-star abridged? A type of lottery card.
Well,
featuring areas printed with a special silver ink. These silver inked areas can be scratched off. Are scratchers ink?
What, the part that covers it?
I never knew they were ink.
Yeah.
That you scratch off.
You didn't notice you like shave it off?
I mean, I never knew what it was.
Oh.
I thought maybe it was just a weird film they sprayed on it that can scratch off or something. I don't know.
Nah.
I never had a way of processing what it might be made of, but I never would have guessed ink.
I'll try to tell you not to use your finger to scratch it.
Literally the exact example is a fingertip in this. These silver inked areas can be scratched out with just a fingertip or coin to reveal potential winnings. I always use my key.
I always use my key. Key's the best.
Yeah, although I don't ever use scratchers, but it comes up in other contexts. I don't do no gambling. That's stupid. Providing a quick speed lotto fix. Gotta get that Skinner box endorphins. Oh yeah, loot boxes.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Speed lotto fix? I've only done it because I wanted to win like $1 million. I know I wasn't gonna win. Like,
well, that's because people do it because of the feeling they get of the anticipation or whatever. That like people normally gamble for some kind of feeling it gives them in the gambling, and if you do scratchers, it's like the lottery, except you don't have to wait for the numbers to be announced. That's why it's speed
lotto.
lotto.
A fucking emotion from that?
Yes. If you don't, then why are you doing it? That's literally how they manipulate you, is because of the fix you get.
Oh,
the same reason. It's the same reason why somebody pulls like a slot machine arm. Because like, oh my god, is it gonna happen this time? Is it gonna happen this time? And
it's super fun though, because when you pull them, they do like weird things.
Which is the same emotion for like playing pachinko or opening a loot box in a video game. What's gonna happen? It's the anticipation of what you're gonna get.
Oh.
Which is like mostly failures. It's mostly not good news.
Loot boxes dull my sense of enjoyment from like the random, chance. So I just don't care. I just do it because if I have the opportunity to, I can.
In order to prevent the symbols or letters underneath the silver from showing through, the back of the card is printed in black. Somehow, you always seem to lose when you've got your hopes up, but manage to win when you least expect it. Somehow.
That makes it seem like you should just be buying lotto tickets with no expectation. Don't do that. You're going to lose still.
Buy lottery cards and then give them to random people. You have to do like a Secret Santa lottery where you exchange each other's lottery so that you don't curse your own cards with anticipation.
Pay it forward.
It's the scratch cards that were enforced our general gossip. That's where the problem is.
And what is the problem?
If you shine a light on the cards from behind, you could see where the winning symbols are.
Wow. The girl's now looking at the news, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she definitely sees it.
She's looking directly at that news. Or she's looking directly at me.
But also, they don't let you cheat at lottery, because the whole point is that they sell them from behind the counter in like a big roll, and they just give you the next one each time. So you can't inspect them before you buy them or anything, unless the people distributing are cheating.
Yeah, people distributing can technically cheat.
Yeah, like what happened with McDonald's Monopoly.
That was a little different. Did you read that article?
Isn't that the one where like whoever was running it always was cheating and taking all the prizes?
Not only that, but he was like, there was a whole bunch of there's a whole article on it that's amazing.
Was it all like the mafia?
It was. There was mafia stuff behind it. There was like a police officer. It was a whole huge operation. It's a really good read. It's way better than the Bundy tapes on Netflix.
But is it better than the Fire Festival on Netflix?
It is, because the Fire Festival is equally as boring being told from that perspective than it is from watching just internet historian tell you about Fire Festival, which was hilariously better.